This week on Anchors Today, it's all about spring break. You'll hear about local events in Bellingham, learn a little bit about the history of spring break, get an insight on people's plans, hear more about Badminton Club, and hear all about Seahome's baseball team.
Good morning, Mariners. Today is April 4th, and it's a B-Day.
Next week is spring break. Hey, Olivia, what are you doing this spring break?
I'm working. How about you, Kaylee?
I don't know yet, but here's a segment from Kate about things to do over spring break.
This is Kate's segment, and these are things you can do during spring break.
Hey guys, we are at the farmers market. This is something that opens over spring break, and it's going to be on Saturday, April 5th is when it opens. It's every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here at this fantastic, amazing spot. We are at Zeke's Pizza right now. Really good pizza. On Monday night, April 7th, that is spring break. There's going to be a trivia night, 6 to 8 p.m. It's going to be lit. It's going to be awesome. You should pull up. So we are outside the Firehouse Cafe, really good coffee. Pull up to get some coffee, but also pull up for the Boot Spoon fundraiser because you can learn how to line dance and also raise money. April 5th, start of spring break, started off on a really high note. From 2 to 4:30 p.m., we are at Stone's Throw Brewery, and as you can see, there's a sign over there, and in big words, it says block party. So that means you gotta pull up for the party, guys. Saturday, April 5th, from 12 to 8 p.m. This is an awesome place. You know, it's pretty close to Seahome, and it's like really hype and really cutesy in there. And yeah, you should come. We are in Fairhaven, and basically, if you're into ghosts or like creepy stuff like that, you should pull up because there's a Fairhaven ghost tour on Saturday, April 12th, right before we go back to school. End your spring break on a high note or on a ghostly note. It's just all day, so just pull up for this awesome ghost tour because I'm gonna be there, Kaylee's gonna be there, Liv's gonna be there, everyone's gonna be there. We're at Western's campus. We're right in front of the Performing Arts Center. You gotta pull up right here because guess what? There's a drag show for all you divas out there looking to pop that baddie. It's gonna be on April 11th, which is a Friday, from 7 to 9:30. So pull up.
Wow, there's so many interesting things to do.
Yeah, make sure to get involved. I wonder what other people are doing over spring break.
Yeah, me too. Here's a segment from Peter and Gabby to hear more.
Hey, so since spring break is starting tomorrow,
let's go figure out what people are going to do. All right, what are you doing for spring break?
I am going to Florida to go to Universal Studios.
What?
I'm going to Japan. I'm going to go to all the thrift stores and whatnot.
Are you going to touch a panda?
Yeah, I'll go touch a panda.
Thank you. Or yeah.
Oh, bye.
Actually, my sister's coming to visit from Boston.
What? That's cool. I fist bump.
I'm going to Fort Lauderdale.
yo, wait, same.
Fire.
What I'm doing this spring break. So what I'm doing this spring break is, and then after that, I'm gonna, yeah, after that, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to hang out with Jaden McElroy and go to the Tulip Festival.
What? That's cool.
I'm going to Yakima to visit my grandparents.
Dang, those were all really interesting things to do over spring break. Have fun, everyone.
Those plans sound like a lot of fun.
You know what else is a lot of fun? Knowing the history of spring break.
I know nothing about it. Here's a segment from Kaden and Colin to hear more.
Dude, I'm so excited for spring break tomorrow. I'm probably just gonna enjoy my time off. What about you?
I'll probably just do the same, but this makes me think, why do we have a whole week off school? Where does spring break come from?
Well, let's find out. Like most modern traditions, spring break's roots can be traced all the way back to ancient Greece, from a festival known as Anthesteria. This festival was created to honor the god known as Dionysus. It was meant to reflect the new setting of flowers blooming and seasons changing, essentially. This is the earliest, closest thing to spring break, but something that we're a bit more familiar to started in the 1930s.
A Colgate University professor, who's also the swim team coach, decided to bring his team down to Florida for some early training. This idea stuck, and many swim teams would go down to Florida just to practice. This became especially popular in the 40s and 50s just because word was spreading around and everyone was like, hey, we should do this too. After the training, the sports teams would go out and just party, because what else are you supposed to do in Florida? All these sports teams partying was, well, a lot of college students. Sometimes 50,000, sometimes 100,000. And this eventually created this whole idea of partying over spring. Partying over spring ended up turning to spring break.
In the 1960s, the book Where the Boys Are by Glendon Swarhout was published. This book was then turned into a movie which acted as a big ad for Fort Lauderdale, showcasing college students and what they would get up to when they went there. This ended up popularizing Fort Lauderdale by a lot, and by spring of 1985, there was 350,000 college students going there, which is almost double the city's population at the time. That means a lot of drunk college kids. Although, for better or for worse, over time it did die down, and Fort Lauderdale became less and less of a spring break hotspot. Around this time, though, in the 1980s, this was when spring break became more of a thing for everyone and not just college students looking to party.
Can't believe spring break is so old.
Yeah, I'm just glad college kids partied so hard that it became a nationwide tradition.
Shout out drunk college kids. Reminder, Anxious State does not endorse or encourage the consumption of anything alcohol. If you're underage, stick to juice boxes, Capri Suns, and soda.
You learn something new every day. I learned how to hit a home run.
Exactly. Here's Keegan and Eowell's segment on baseball. Maybe you'll learn how to play.
Johnny, get your gun, get your gun, get your gun. Take it on the run, on the run, on the run. Hear them calling you and me, everyone for liberty. Hurry right away, no delay, stop there. Make your daddy glad to have had such a lad. Tell your sweetheart not to find, be proud of our boys in line. Hurry right away, no delay, stop there. Make your daddy glad to have had such a lad. Tell your sweetheart not to find, be proud of our boys over there, over there. Send the word over there, that the Yanks are coming, the Yanks are coming, the drum's coming everywhere. Pack your little bit, show your grit, do your bit. The Yankees do the ranks from the towns and the tanks. Make your mother proud of you and the old red, white, and blue. Johnny, get your gun, get your gun, get your gun. Take it on the run, on the run, on the run. Tell your sweetheart not to find, be proud of our boys in line over there.
If you want to learn more about baseball, show up and support our team.
Last but not least, here's Piper and Lucy's segment on Badminton Club.
Do you have plans after spring break?
Well, if you don't, see them as a badminton club.
Let's go ask more people about it.
Hi, I'm here with.
Mr. H.
And how long have you been the advisor for the badminton club?
This will be my second year in the advisor capacity, but I've participated all 4 years of my C-Home experience.
What's your favorite part?
The getting here early, the setting up the gym, the vibing to tunes, and just playing some badminton.
And what would you say to someone who wants to join?
You should definitely check it out. It's a low stakes, high reward situation. Make sure to do your stretches beforehand. Students and staff can participate. Yeah, fun times. Find a partner to play with and win.
Thank you.
Well, that's all we have for this week.
Have a great spring break, everyone.
Bye, Mariners!